uwe mailevana, ndoda uwe mailevana, dinoda, ndoda uwe mailevana, ndoda uwe mailevana, dinoda, ndoda uwe mailevana, ndoda uwe mailevana. Ndiwe shuri yangu, ndiwe babu yangu, ndiwe ndoda kukurora ndochata newe, hakuna kana momwe akaita sewe, ndoda kukurora ndochata newe, hakuna kana momwe akaita sewe, baby, baby, dinoda, ndoda uwe mai levana, ndoda uwe mai levana, dinoda, ndoda uwe mai levana, ndoda uwe mai levana, dinoda, dinoda, dinoda.
Yeah, Bryan K opening up the show with a song, My Viva. Now, welcome to the couch. You're not lost. You are on the right place, Bryan. The song,
Yeah.
I liked it very much.
Thank you.
Are you married?
Much. No, not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
So how do you get to sing about My Vivana and all that?
I'm singing to munhu andruda kuzoti aite maivana.
Oh.
Yeah, because kana uri murudo nemunhu kaunofanira kumuudza my intentions ako.
Any potential candidates?
For now turumbogadzirisa nyika. Yeah, yeah.
Bryan K opening up the show for us. This is The Couch. My name is Howard Musonza. Well, we'll come back to you. We're going to talk more about... But before I introduce the Couch Squad,
yeah,
there is an Andrew Kadengo.
Yeah.
You related?
Yeah, that's my
Former
granddad.
Zim Saints player?
Yes, my Maria.
So you're on the right place.
Yeah,
we'll be talking football and music.
Great.
All right, to the Couch Squad members, Makomborero Mutimukulu is in the house. It's good to have you this week, Mako.
Good to be here. Good to be here.
And you're looking good.
As usual,
Yeah,
for me.
proudly dressed by 4 men.
As usual. You know.
And the show brought to you by Chicken Inn. We're going to be munching and munching. So yeah, stick on. We have great things in store for you on the show. Moyo is also here. Mo, how you doing?
Good day, Howard. How are you?
I'm very well. What happened last week? You had glasses. This week?
Just changing days. That's what you expect from a guy who was always changing teams. Buy more, caps, Ganas.
No, it has nothing to do with that.
But are you just changing
I'm
looks?
seeing better.
Moyo, ladies and gentlemen, is here. And my co-presenter, Charmaine Chasweka.
How are you, Howard?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great, thank you so much. It's good to be back here on the couch, and certainly you have to love that chicken. Welcome to the couch, brought to you by Chicken Inn. Today, the biggest question is, will the Harare derby between Dynamos and Caps United live up to expectations? But first, we preview the AFCON final in Egypt between Algeria and Senegal on Friday. And remember, you can predict the third and fourth playoff between Tunisia and Nigeria or the final and stand to win great prizes from Chicken Inn.
This week, Warriors midfielder Marvelous Nakamba is on the brink of completing a move to Aston Villa. Nakamba was reported to be forcing a move this week from Club Brugge in Belgium after the English side had made a £10 million offer for the Zimbabwean.
And in the PSL Red Hot, Clive Augusto is again Player of the Month. Chicken Inn's Augusto is unlikely to finish the season this season amid reports from Absa Premiership. We'll keep tabs on that one. Still on our monthly awards, Black Rhinos Herbert Maruwa is Coach of the Month in a season the Army side are in the running for the title.
So great things happening for Zimbabweans. Look, we had a terrible AFCON campaign, but Marvelous Nakamba going to the EPL.
Almost there. I mean, that will be huge. It will be huge for the boy. He deserves. And that will give you credence to why you need academies.
Oh.
Yeah, because he's the product that professional clubs want.
Last week we talked about Clive Augusto, 13 on 13. He's really on fire and he's getting the recognition.
Red Hot, well deserved. He's doing very well. And if other players are not careful, he's going to get it again this month. He's already scored 2.
But you know what, the trick now, I don't know if Momo used to do it. If you're a striker and you get a prize for scoring, just share it. Because I'm telling you, I've been around, I've seen this happening. You win it once, you win it twice, and the midfielder say, Kwaisu's my supplier. So, I mean, when you get the prize, just share it.
I've got a question for Mo.
You never won in our
I did.
Which award?
I did.
Which award?
Top
of the month.
For what? For Baimo?
For Baimo.
He was a favorite at Baimo.
Yeah.
The directors liked him. Just gave him awards.
Moyo.
Best, Moyo.
I would come with those awards one day. So you can see. Yeah. I would score.
We want to see those awards.
Yeah.
Let's move on now. Zimbabwe Football Association, Z5, egg on their face after the Council of Southern Africa Football Associations. COSAFA reminded the Felton Kamambo-led executive that it has no right to recall Philip Chiangwa as the regional football block's president. Marco, we say that these guys jumped the gun.
Allow me to repeat what a popular prophet said. Zifa overzealous, and they've been smacked right in the face. You don't recall a COSAFA president. You don't have the mandate. You're not a political party. But there they went, they said, like, we want to recall this guy, and even threatened to withdraw from COSAFA. And how do you now look at COSAFA after this? They reminded you, you're small boys. This is beyond your reach.
More, it's just circus continuing. Week in, week out, it's just circus at Zifa.
Michael is who is advising Zifa. Whoever is doing that is doing a very poor job. They should resign.
Do they know that they need advice? I think they just sit there and say, like, we know what we're doing.
I like that's who's advising Zifa. Do you know what I heard?
Yeah.
A certain bird told me that during Cuthbert Dube's era, Moyo was one of his advisors.
It was directed by Mo.
Oh, interesting stuff.
I shall not comment.
Do stay with us for the next hour. This is The Couch live on ZTN. We are streaming on our website, ztn.co.zw, and you can also get in touch with us on all our social media platforms at ZTN Sport, at ZTN News on Twitter, and simply ZTN on YouTube.
The Africa Cup of Nations finals in Egypt, so there were 24 at first. Then they were whittled down to 16. From 16, they became 8. And then 4. And now, only 2. Just 2 remaining, Senegal and Algeria. There is something very fascinating, though, when you want to take a look at the identity of the teams that reached the semi-finals of the 2019 Africa Cup of Nations. Before we reveal that, we go back to Bryan K. So, Bryan, I was just watching, your career unfold.
Yeah.
I like you've got 2 albums right now.
Yep.
Let's talk about Dreamstar. How did that come about?
Dreamstar? I did Starbright in 2012.
Oh, Starbright!
Yeah.
There's a star somewhere in there.
Yeah. So you were close. I did Starbright in 2012 when I was in my last year of high school. So ndakatongoenda kuma auditions ka tida kutiza kuchikoro. Chikoro kaingobhoa also manangoti kwanzi kune auditions saka ndakutoona chi gap kuti ndiwane pass yekubuda kuchikoro. So I went for my auditions because you know how it is nema music competition ndingochingoti kungoitawo because vanhu vakawina sometimes you don't get what you're promised and you don't sana iringoti and I had done A Academy before. Ndikanzi ndichafonera mbo varega vandifonera. So, boom. Anyway, So I did the auditions at Kuchinoi, and I ended to the next round again, like boot camp. What I know about Shanga Sina Marim Card was the on 4 a.m.
Wow.
Tishinzi chitotanga kuimba ipapo. So panguva yacho ndaisingatozvinzwisisa akataitotama kuti madhara aruta sei kwa. But now unozoona kuti wamuindustry music, you get to a point where you're supposed to perform at 10 p.m. Program inononga kutanga. Wakufanira kuenda pastage kana kuma 1 kana kuma 2. Saka kana usina kutoti gara wakatraina voice rako kuti regardless of chii kana tongoimba kana unongori patight. So that is izvozvo ndakapura vatazongoenda nacho padeni.
Which song won you the competition though?
Marunjeya.
Marunjeya.
Yeah.
Please play me that song.
All right. So Marunjeya is one of the tracks on my first album, inonzi Nyadzi Rudo. Sango rinorura shumba zvikaramo zvizere kutyandokanda pasi kuti ndikubatire njiva rinosara ronyura zuva ndatosara ndega musango hauzombonditenda moyo wangu unorwadziwa zvinoruma zvinochema zvinonyura zvichibuda zvose zvave kuziva kuti ndosingirira iwewe marunjeya 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 ndinzwewo buda unditambire marunjeya 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 ndinzwewo buda undigashire pazvose ndakazvipira chenetsawo yangu nzira ndipakurire rudo kuti ndisawane kuchema ndipe rudo ndiseve nzeve zemunzeve undifungisa musango apo ndinonyangira njiwewewewe zvinoruma zvinochema zvinonyura zvichibuda zvose zvave kuziva kuti ndosingirira iwe moyo wangu unojuja ropa zhinji napasi ndoda kuva newe kudenga zvese napasi asi sei uchigaro ndipa pfungwa sei kundishungurudza pfungwa sei uchida ukaromona ndakasuwa hey marunjeya 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 ndinzwewo iwerende iwe buda undigashire buda undigashire marunjeya
Wow.
Wow.
Marunjeya. Bryan K, is it how you played it though?
Yeah.
For the competition?
Yeah,
Was
I had
it
a band,
that
so,
inspired?
yeah.
Oh, there was a band to it.
Yeah.
Ah.
'Cause everyone was given a band, kanzinyora my songs.
Oh.
Saka ndindeto like boys apangatodenga.
I like kunyora kwacho zvinoruma, zvinochema,
Yeah.
zvinonyura,
Yeah.
zvinobuda.
Zvinobuda.
Yeah, you explain to me what you mean by all that. Well, we say that there is something fascinating about the last four, the Africa Cup of Nations 2019. Why is that? I don't know if you know. Well, the Warriors are the only team from Group B of the 2017 Africa Cup of Nations finals that did not make it to the semi-finals in Egypt. In 2017, in Group B, Zimbabwe had Algeria, Senegal, and Tunisia. All the other three made it to the semis of the 2019 campaign. What is it that they all did right that we failed to do, Makomborero?
To build on the Gabon experience, we are prone to pressing the reset button. We all agree that Gabon wasn't the best of experiences, but we're close to where we were. And Cisse said, no, Zimbabwe is a very good team, but tactically they're just a bit naive. And what did we do? We didn't work on the tactics. We fired Passoa and brought Sanje Chidzambwe, and look where we are. That's what we did that these other guys did not do.
I don't think so. I think before we get to that, the tactical ability and everything else,
Yeah.
we do not have the quality. You know, when we export players in Zimbabwe,
What do you mean we do not have the quality? We played against we played against Algeria
That's
more,
in Gabon.
and we drew 2-0 with
Yeah.
the same
Same
team,
players.
the same players.
Same
What do
cover.
you mean we do not have
Right.
quality?
When we export players, we export to South Africa.
Yeah.
When they export players, their players are in Europe. All their players
Nakamba,
are in,
Aston Villa.
yeah, that would be one. We have one. But if you look at
Tino?
Senegal,
Yeah.
Senegal, 23-man squad, they only have 5 players from Senegal. Algeria the same, and Tunisia. So in terms of quality, we are still way below.
Let's hear from Charmaine.
No, before we
Give the lady a chance. Give the lady.
Give her a chance.
Fine. I personally think this is very simple. You guys are just taking this too far. We
Yeah.
are kissed. We are very kissed as a nation.
This is a line that I agree with,
Thank you,
and
Marco.
one that I can write a
Guys.
thesis on.
Guys.
We were kissed.
Howard.
We are
Guys.
kissed.
how can
We
you
are.
say?
Guys.
Okay. Let's look at this. Musona, Miss Evans Rusike, the boy is going.
Kutadza boy.
But the boy is about to cross the line.
It's too much.
Evans is celebrating. Somehow the boy just doesn't cross the
We are
line.
not cursed.
Do you think we are cursed? Do you really think we are cursed?
No.
Do you really think we don't have the quality? Do you really think we did not progress in terms of probably the coaching personnel from Callisto Pasua to Sande Chidzambwe? Did we regress there? Or get in touch with us, our Facebook page, Zim Papers TV Network, or on Twitter we are at ZTN Sport or at ZTN News. Let's just communicate. Let's continue the conversation. And guess what? We've got something big. We've got a competition that will be running, and we're going to see winners here on the couch. Meal vouchers, yeah? Love that chicken. Meal vouchers for you.
Yes, and moving on, after the big impression made by the Zimbabwe netball national team, the Gems, the joke in town has been that the real warriors are in Liverpool, England. Forget the Warriors for now. Anyway, AFCON is still on, and you can predict the scoreline for the third and fourth playoff match between Nigeria and Tunisia tonight.
Yeah, I told you about the competition. Spend a minimum of $10 at any chicken in outlet in Zimbabwe. Write your final score prediction for any Africa Cup of Nations game on your receipt. Take a picture of the said receipt and prediction and send it to 0731 200 595 before kickoff time. Campaign prizes are official Warriors supporters shirts, branded wear, soccer balls, and meal vouchers.
And also remember, entries close at kickoff ahead of each game. The draw will be done at the end of each game and the winners announced the next day. But today we'll have instant winners as well announced right here on the couch.
You can also win meal vouchers from Chicken Inn if you answer questions correctly on social media. We have a total of 5 meal vouchers to give away, so stay with us. This is The Couch live on ZTN. We are streaming on our website, ztn.co.zw, and you can also get in touch with us on all our social media at ZTN Sport, at ZTN News. That's us on Twitter, and simply ZTN on YouTube.
Now we look at the road to the final. Algeria beats Kenya 2-0, Senegal 1-0, and Tanzania 3-0 in the group stages. They then beat Guinea 3-0 in the second round, drew 1-0 with Ivory Coast in the quarterfinals before winning on penalties. And in the semifinals, they edged Nigeria 2-1 to book a final berth against Senegal. They don't look like they can be stopped so far, given they even beat Senegal in the group stages. Marco, what do you have to say about that?
It's always difficult to play the same team twice.
True.
I think unless their coaches are stupid, for you to be beaten twice by the same team, I don't think it's difficult. Yes, on paper, the bookmakers say Algeria are favorites, but I think this generation of Senegal, they need to be the first Senegalese team to be African champions. They're hungry for it. If I were a betting man, I would say Senegal would win.
Okay.
Can you also be a betting man?
Algeria will win.
Why do you say that?
You know, what Marco is saying about being beaten twice by the same team, if you look at Madrid and Barcelona last season, they played on Wednesday and on Saturday. And Barcelona won both matches. Why? Tactically better. 2, I would say, if you look at Algeria, they've won it before. They've got a case to prove. They've got better quality in terms of going up front. Defense and midfield, these two teams are inseparable. But the quality up front, I will tell you, I'm speaking on behalf of Algerians. We are going to win.
Okay. Don't forget to the studio, and in the studio today we've got Bryan K, and yeah, he's got some football blood flowing in him. So, Bryan, Makomborero says Senegal is going to win the Africa Cup of Nations. Mo says Algeria. He actually said we are going to win. Yeah. I'm supposed to hear them Algerians.
I said it from the onset.
Okay.
When it started.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
That's right.
You said Jipezes.
Who is going to win? Algeria, Senegal.
Man, I don't know. I think Senegal is going to
Yeah, that's true.
Is it because Coach Wao has got dreadlocks and you
also have
sporting dreadlocks?
One love.
So talking about One Love, look, your first album, it's, full of love songs. You're not married. And you can charm your way to any girl's heart. Can you try that? We've got a very beautiful lady here.
Charmaine. Charmaine, Charmaine, je non deixa-me sa rudo wakadai runo vepiko je non deixa-me sa rudo wakadai runo vepiko matauriro wako anonditora moyo chimiro chako chinondifadza kwazvo nependi yako hatizoonesera vana Charmaine, 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 hey, Charmaine, hey. Oh.
What?
I think I'm in love.
What, Bryan?
Yeah, and his amazing, beautiful songs. Yeah, I'm actually confused right now.
Well, Bryan is still here. He's on the couch, and this edition of The Couch brought to you by Chicken Inn, and the presenters dressed by Forme. Yes. But today here on The Couch, we will have instant winners of Chicken Inn vouchers, and the first question is, name any 3 Chicken Inn Football Club midfielders. Name any 3 Chicken Inn Football Club midfielders. Give us your answer on our social media platforms. Not you guys.
We allowed? Are we allowed?
Now we move on. Senegal's road to the final has been fascinating. They beat Tanzania 2-0. They lost 1-0 to Algeria. Their opponents on Friday, and they beat Kenya by 3-0 to qualify from the group stages. They brushed aside Uganda 1-0 in the second round, and then they beat Benin by the same scoreline in the quarterfinals. They managed a hard-fought win over Tunisia in the semifinals to set up a final berth against Algeria. Now, guys, Senegal very strong on paper. But what are their chances more?
Senegal, they are not only strong on paper, they're actually very strong even on the pitch. They've given rusty performances, though. I'm not impressed by the way they have been playing. They are not playing as a unit, but they've managed to hold on. They've got very good defense, and Koulibaly, unfortunately, he won't be playing. The guy from Napoli, he's not going to be playing in the final because of a yellow card. They've got Chet Kuyate in the midfield and Idris Guy in the midfield. And up front, you cannot go without talking about the Liverpool guy. He has been scoring goals, missing penalties, but he's a decisive factor. So I think they have got a good chance, but I would still say Algeria is going to go with it.
You know, just listening to this guy, the way he was going on and all about Senegal, you know, for a moment.
You thought they were going to win it?
Yeah. And then at the end, he just drops and
he
says...
He's just done a Warriors where when they promise a lot. The other day, the guys are like, we're ready to die for this team. No, just going, we love Zimbabwe. And you're in Egypt, just go like bang. But you know one thing about Senegal, they haven't reached top gear yet, but they are good to be in the final. The good teams, they play battle and win. And this is one game that Senegal would die to win. And I remember I was reading somewhere that Cisse missed out on the final the other day, and he said, I'm going to win this cup as a coach. And I do believe that this is the day and the year that Cisse will make that dream come true.
What number does Cisse play?
He's the coach.
You can't. How can you talk about?
So why do coaches get fired if the teams are not doing well?
Yeah, because he's not. He cannot really say I'm winning this because I missed when I was a player.
He's the coach.
No. If a player was saying
driving,
because the effort that the player can put in, he says, I want to win it. He can go on and show that effort. You can vouch on Marco and say, Marco is going to win it for me. These players are going to win it for me.
Players can play for you.
It's difficult.
You know, back in the day, you guys used to sabotage coaches. Didn't you sabotage coaches?
Yeah, we did. I can personally vouch for that. But it's still happening now.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just admitted to sabotage the coaches.
Oh, you're watching The Couch here on ZTN. We are streaming live on our website, www.ztn.co.zw. Stay with us. When we come back, we continue with... remember the questions that we asked you. There are some meal vouchers to be won. So stay with us. This is The Couch right here on ZTN.
Chicken Inn, we believe that love is timeless. We know that it is the simple moments that matter, simple moments that become the priceless moments we cherish. We understand that what we love brings us together, and that our vows and commitments bind us even closer. And so as days turn into months, months turn into years, and years turn into milestones, we remember the smiles, the laughter, and the things we loved. As time and age advance, and the blessing of love is passed on to yet another generation. As past, present, and future collide, all that remains are the moments shared together, the memories. All that remains is love. The original Zimbabwean taste you've loved since 1987. Chicken Inn.
The Couch, brought to you by Chicken Inn and your presenters dressed by Form A. Earlier on, we asked you to name any 3 Chicken Inn FC midfielders to stand a chance of winning meal vouchers. We've got up to 5 Chicken Inn vouchers to give away. Now, the second question is, which team did Chicken Inn FC play on the 30th of March 2019? Which team did Chicken Inn play on the 30th of March 2019, and what was the final scoreline? Away from the ongoing Africa Cup of Nations final, the biggest question is, will the Harare derby live up to expectations, and has the clash between Dynamos and Caps United lost its color over the years?
Well, yes, without doubt. I mean, this is a game that I grew up watching. I could tell you that in 1996, I was in Form 1 then. I remember Makomborero Mutimukulu, late, good free kick there. 10 Dynamos won, Cape United won. Shepard was the Cape United chairman, and that game it ended with that free kick. There were days when Sifas Chimedza sent packing by Dynamos. He did the skill near Vietnam, and the guys who said Sifas was not good enough, the Dynamo supporters clapped. Where you have Memorum Cherawa now, back in the day, you have a guy called Maraba, a player who cannot keep the ball. Just imagine. So the quality is gone, you know, and you just wonder, well, what has happened to our game? Back in the day, there would be noise. Dynamos versus Cape United was huge. At the National Sports Stadium the other day, I watched Atuoma Biza, a scorcher that beat Tafaz Godube hands down. But these days, the last you can remember is Oscar Machapa scoring a good goal at Rufaro. But the other years, you remember a Tawanda Mparati goal that trickled in, and he was treated as a hero. Even became a soccer star of the year for such short performances. The derby, yes, has lost its color.
Anzi yachinja color. We talk about
I agree with I agree with him 500%. You know, Dynamos, when Dynamos plays badly, when Dynamos is not doing well, fans do not come to the stadium. It affects everything. You know, even when Dynamos was playing us small by more.
Yeah, you were small players.
Not small players.
You were small players.
No, small team, not players. We were big players in a small team.
Wow.
I would say, when you would go to the stadium at 1 p.m., we would going for the match, you'd find Vietnam already full, packed to the maximum. But now you go to Dynamos versus Caps, we are struggling to fill in the Vietnam. It's because of the quality of the display on show. So it has lost its color.
Well, interesting stuff there from the squad. But right here, I've got some comments from social media. I have Tafadzwa Hanzi, Dynamos versus Caps, the usual derby excitement is going to be far from that this year. I foresee a Dow derby. Okay.
Yeah, he knows what he's talking about.
Okay. Then I have both for Mashura. Warriors have no passion. Look at our netball. There is no curse there. You see? There is no curse with netball. And I also have Kozi Muchena. Hanzi, when is Mof resigning?
The coach is resigning these shows. There's the coach saying he wants to go to the water. He wants to go to the water.
In this side of Africa, they wait to be fired.
He's not going to resign anytime soon. He's waiting for Zifa to fire him.
Okay, well, I hope you heard that. Now we hear what former Caps United player David Maketo Sengo has to say about what has changed about the Harare derby and the culture at Caps.
It all starts at training on Tuesday. When you set yourself on ground, you know, what change are and everything, then you know what was that on Sunday to be against Dynamos, and those days, you know, it was Coach Chazunguza. And Mogo, that name will tell you something, you know, about who you'll be playing with and who you'll be playing against. And you know, Dynamos has got more fans than Caps United, but still, when you're playing 11 versus 11, and then against the 12th man who will be the fans, it will be exciting. I don't like comparisons. Why? Because we're totally different. The generation that I played with and comparing with the current generation, I don't think it will be nice. It won't be nice to compare them against us, because they've got different qualities that maybe we didn't have, and we have qualities that maybe some of them they don't have. But we have to look at them as the 2019, you know, generation, which is different from the 2004 Caps United, 2005, which won back-to-back titles. But to be honest, is the current crop which is there. Look, they haven't been playing well for the past 3 games. When the coach was not there, he wasn't feeling well. But if you look at it now, that the coach was there on Sunday, it was a different side. When we were playing, there was a lot of passion, you know. And most of these guys now, he moves from ZPC coming to Caps United, and maybe, you know, for money, or maybe he was saying that he wants his CV, you know, to be boosted because he played for a big club like Cape Dynamos and the Islanders. But that passion of playing for Green Machine or playing for Dynamos in a blue and white, it's no longer there. You know, they are no longer Memory Mchera, who was of Dynamos, Desmond Maring was Nomini Maroto, Ed Mashid of Dynamos. Then you come to Caps United, you see there's Atoma Biza, Gary Mashoko, myself, even though I moved from Morex and Black Aces coming to Caps United. But I had the Green Machine in me.
So that's former Caps United captain David Maketo Sengu. Now, Caps United coach Lloyd Chitembwe as a satisfied man ahead of the big Harare derby against Dynamos.
The message is the same. Let's just believe in our abilities. Let's just believe in ourselves. We know these boys are capable of playing some very good football. We know these boys are capable of producing the results that we require. But at the end of the day, it's making sure we put in a lot of effort and work in training so that we can produce a performance that is very performing. For us, all games are equally important. You know, it doesn't matter which game is coming ahead of which game, but I think this game was also very, very important. And after this game, now we have time to look and concentrate also on the fixture that's coming.
Well, that's Caps United coach Lloyd Chitembwe talking about the importance of this game against Dynamos. Now the guys on the couch, the squad, saying, well, it's off color, doesn't have a color, so to speak. So we heard from a former Caps United captain,
Yes,
and he's trying to paint a picture, you know, of the derbies of the years gone by,
Yes.
and how competitive they were. And Lloyd also played in those derbies, but he says, you know what, you can say whatever you want, but we are ready for this derby.
No, look, obviously they are ready, but look, there's no that animosity. You can see the Dynamos and Caps United players laughing after the game in the same combi. Do you remember the days when Alois Bunjiri and Kaitano Tembo would never see eye to eye? And Chris Banda said, no, Etorufaro, Caps United fans are sitting there, Dynamos fans are sitting there. Why? Because of the rivalry. Now it's like a friendly match.
The passion is gone.
The passion is gone. The players don't know what it means to play for Dynamos. You have a guy who has just arrived at Dynamos as a 27-year-old. And he says, I love Dynamos. I've always wanted to play for Dynamos. Where were you? Why didn't you come for the juniors? Or if you wanted to play for Dynamos?
Competition was stiff, Baba.
But you need to come here and play. Because Dynamos, with Dana Ramson Joao, they came out of Afana. Jaime Jambo, they came out of Afana. And Asadomba, they went to Dynamos, Harare United. But if you love Dynamos, you would have tried to play for the Dynamos juniors.
Well, you played for Caps a few games.
You didn't make the grade.
No, Caps United. I did play for Caps United.
How many games?
How many games?
5 games.
And what happened?
We had challenges with. I had moved from Arondira, and they didn't want to pay anything to my team. They were saying now I have to fill in forms to say I was a junior player for Caps, so that they don't pay anything.
How old were you?
So then I went back to Arondira and said, okay, you guys, you can stay with your Caps.
How old were you then?
I'm not sure, but I was somewhere there. But I was still green. I was actually coming from school. Yeah, so I played 5. I was wearing number 9, my brother. Not that I wanted to play for Caps. They were just the first ones.
But how was the rivalry back then?
You never faced Dynamos.
I want to tell you, no, I didn't face Dynamos.
Yeah.
But what happened was, the rivalry was bad. It was like, you know, a real rivalry. Fans would not talk to each other. Players, you wouldn't even. There was some kind of hatred.
Yeah.
There was a thin line between hatred and, you know.
And love. Yeah, that's how football must be. That's how a derby must be.
All right, so think about this question. What defines a derby? We're going to come to that.
Okay.
What defines a derby? Is it the hatred? Is it probably the I don't know, the animosity that's there? Is it the love? What defines a derby? Just think about that.
Now moving on, the Dynamos versus Caps United game come at a time when Lloyd Chitembwe made a return to the Green Machine after weeks of speculation over his status at the club. Some fans were delighted to see the coach back in a 2-0 win over Yada, but questions remain as to whether Caps United are now really united to fight for the title. We hear from the fans.
Nothing wrong about Lloyd, the return of Lloyd Chitembwe. It shows Dibaba.
Nasi results are now
atomotivata kuti vana vedu vative as a film green machine tinouya navo nemhuri yedu saka Dynamos aiwa kana vaziva simba nhivi mwana wedu
saka game resandi manjeka rinonga ri tough because ipapa inonga ri derby game saka totaura kuti hatina win ipapo because maplayers hatina mainjari hatina chima players akakwana anonga aripo saka totaura kuti sandi game resandi ori win ende tiri kufara kuti coach wedu izvapo.
Yeah, at some point, okay, let me not talk about that. More,
Yes,
those fans, they are expecting a win for Caps United. Is it going to come?
I would say everything else points to a Caps win. They've got a better squad in terms of the quality on the pitch, from number 1 to number 16. They've got a better technical team, which has been working together since the beginning of the year. If they are really over what was happening, or the sickness of the coach, as it was said by the owner if they're over that, I'm sure they will get some points. But a derby being a derby, we can throw the form book out the window. Anything can happen.
Let's take a look at, Charmaine will take us through the team. You said they've got a better squad.
Well, this is how Caps United are likely to line up against Dynamos. Prosper Chigumba is likely to be retained as the number 1. Kudzai Mpukuza, Valentine, Justice Jangano, Method Mwanjele are set to make the back 4. Blessing Sarupinda is set to give shape, while Joel Ngozo, Phineas Bamusi and Newman Siachali completes the midfield.
So John Joao and Dominic Chungo are set to lead the attack. 3 players that came off the bench against Yada, Valentine Daba, Ronald Chitio and Hard Lives Zirekwi could also get crushed into the first 11. So guys, Mo says they've got a better squad than Dynamos.
Yeah, I think
is that better?
But I think there is a better squad and they're in a better shape, because remember you have a Dynamos coach who, after every game, he says I've got players who are not good enough to play for Dynamos.
That's true.
But
they are not good enough to play for Dynamos.
But do you need to go public with that? Do you need to tell that your players?
Probably that would work on the psyche of the players to say, okay, can we work harder, or can we do better to be?
If I were a player and don't guess it, if you say I'm not good enough,
no, then you will be chucked out, my brother. And I'll bring another player, some players that can play for me.
So let's do this, because I asked you a question about a derby. What defines a derby? So for the time being, because I see there's a rivalry that's going on.
Yeah.
Maybe you are Dynamos and you are Caps.
No, maybe. A derby should have some fire.
Fire.
Yeah. A derby must have some fire in it. Some crunching tackles, some tough talking, and people who can walk the talk. Remember that time?
Exactly.
Dynamos were praying there, and Dallas just come to the ball. He starts pummeling them into the Caps United, into the Dynamos goal, as Dynamos are praying. And he wanted it. They showed hunger for it. This day they just lose, and you see them walking to Mbale Studios there to board their combi. He's unperturbed. How do you do that?
Well, whilst Caps United lineup looks pretty obvious, their rivals Dynamos have been crying foul, saying they lack quality. So the Dynamos players go into this battle knowing that their coach Tondera Indirai is not satisfied with what they can do. This is after their 1-0 draw with Black Rhinos in their last match.
We can only change 5 players, but clearly our team lacks experience, and I think we were critical in the offensive department, and that's where we are bringing in 3 players. Of course, the other 2 will have to cover all the other departments, but that is not enough. We would want more, but unfortunately we can only change 5. But I'm hoping that those who are coming will improve the team in other departments, like we saw today. I thought we were a bit improved. We were getting into critical areas in the offensive third. Of course you want more, but look, this is the first game for the guys who have played. You want to give them more time, and I'm hoping that they would have improved in our next assignment. Unfortunately, the next assignment is the big one.
but with the experience they have, they've seen it before, they've played before, they've got experience, and I hope that they will give us what we want as we go on. I'm seeing a lot of improvement in the team going forward, particularly if we bring all the 5 players. But so far I'm happy by the 2 guys who played today, the 2 new guys. I'm hoping that they will keep improving and give the team something.
So yeah, that's Dynamo's coach Tonderai Nderaya giving us his views, and you guys, you actually were like in his mind, because this is what he just said.
Yeah, you always say it. Yeah.
So
you always say it.
He's being real. He's being real. He doesn't have the quality.
Okay,
look at Dynamos today. If you go to watch Dynamos, you just walk into the stadium and you are not told it's Dynamos playing. You will not know until you see Duduza running there. So, okay, Duduza, he's now the captain of Dynamos.
How would you feel more? How would you feel as a player? You have just played there, maybe with an injury, you have sacrificed all you have for Dynamos. And after the game, the coach says, the boys that I have, they're not good enough to play for Dynamos. But on Tuesday, he comes back and says, guys, Sunday, there are
always coaches. You know about Wombe.
Yeah.
Wombe who do that every day. Not privately. Not privately.
Training ground.
No, because of.
But let me ask you this, guys. Any player is fit to play for Dynamos?
Sadomba,
if you want to compare, probably
Sadomba can play for Dynamos.
Sadomba, maybe
Chinani will be on the bench.
Jalai can play.
He can play for Dynamos.
We are going to discuss the Dynamo squad.
Okay.
Yeah, we will. So to our viewers, you stand a chance of winning Chicken In vouchers. We have to give away today. I think if you can... look what's going on in the studio right now. This is some of the stuff that you can just treat yourself to if you answer correctly the questions that we're asking. Name any 3 Chicken In players, Chicken In Football Club, that is, midfielders. And the second question is, which team did Chicken In play on the 30th of March 2019, and what was the scoreline? In my questions, but look, I'm sorted already. So yeah, this is a chance for you to get the 5 vouchers that we are giving away. Kiras of our sponsors, Chicken In was sponsoring the couch, and the presenters obviously looking all dapper because of 4 May. So today we've got Bryan K keeping us company as we discuss the Harare derby. Bryan, my man. So what are you working on?
I'm working on my 3rd album. I'm working on my 3rd album. October.
One in Zara, Bryan.
Huh?
One in Zara.
But I'm very sure but I'm watching the no. I don't want to expose about.
So what are you going to play for us?
I'm going to play a song called Heavy Machine.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I've been waiting for this one.
She is my African queen. Her beauty is so real. Dark skin, brown eyes, hair so natural, the heavy machine. She is my African queen. Her beauty is so real. Dark skin, brown eyes, hair so natural, the heavy, oh, the heavy machine. Dine muskana, akana, ka. Ane muviri wakavakwa, zvakanaka. Ane gandari tema, haana kuchuka zvenema. She's dark and she's proud. I'm proud to call her my lady. She is my African queen. Yeah. Her beauty is so real. Dark skin, brown eyes, hair so natural, the heavy, heavy, heavy. Oh, the heavy. Akiriba. The heavy machine.
Wow.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know why I love this song because I'm an black, dark skin. Look at me.
Problem ndekuti vanhu pavanonzwa chinhu anonzwa zvinhu zvaarida kunzwa iye pakanzana kuchuka zvenhema so akachuka ka badana kuchuka zvechima kuchuka kwaka hakusiko kunyembedza
saka
munhu wese akaita sei.
So yeah, when we come back, lunch will be served. Yeah, chicken in things. Love that chicken. You're watching The Couch right here on ZTN.
Welcome back. You're watching The Couch, where we discuss trending football issues, and this edition is brought to you by Chicken Inn, and Forma is the reason why we are dressed this way. A lot to give away today. If you can give us 3 Chicken Inn FC midfielders and tell us which team Chicken Inn FC played on the 30th of March 2019 and the final scoreline.
Harare derby, former Caps United and Dynamos player Stuart Shuto Murisa shares his thoughts on this epic battle.
There's a difference between the Dynamos of then and the Dynamos of now. Here we had experienced players. And I remember in the midfield, it was myself, Makunji Somapiri, we else we had, we had Womaku and them. They were quite good players, you know, and they were mature. Unlike now, the Dynamos of today, most of the guys have an experience in Tambam Premier League, and some of the guys they started only playing this season with Dynamos, and Dynamos is a big team. It comes with a lot of pressure. So they can't, to adjust to that demand they must have got as a Dynamos. It might be, playing a bit of a role in the disappointing season they're having now. But having said that, I think my preparations, they were not like change. One my players, my players around the last end of season. So for them to gel, it takes time. And the other thing, the 12th player is letting the boys down also.
So Stuart Murisa talking about the Dynamos of the years gone by and how they performed during that time. So we focus on Caps, now we're focusing on Dynamos. And we started from probably the squad they've got, and you guys, you were saying maybe there's no player who's fit enough to be in this Dynamos lineup. I'm just looking at the Dynamos lineup that's there right now. Yeah. You talk of your Simba Chinani, your Maraba, your Jimmy Tigere.
A clumsy defender is if ever there's one. he's just clumsy in the things that he does. Heavily, you look at him and say, like, this is a guy who can do the business. But I don't know the time about Borat, is this guy? Does he go to work every day to train to play like this? So it's sad, really, but it is what Dynamos have. And instead of mourning about his tools, he needs to make the best with what he has.
So let's Charmaine take us through the Dynamos lineup.
Well, this is what the Dynamos lineup could look like. Simba Chinani is likely to be retained in goal. The back four, Tatenda Muringani, Jimmy Tigere, Munyaradzi Mawadza, and Emmanuel Jalai. In midfield, Dimbare are likely to line up with Robert Seiki, Alai Maliselo, and Archford Gute. If his reverse transfer comes out in time, Simba Nivi, Edward Sadomba, and Evans Katema are preferred choices to lead the attack.
So yeah, that's the Dynamos team. More look, Evans Katema played his first game last week. Simba Nivi as well. This changes. Tingati now they are somewhere where they can compete.
I think in Katema they've got a good striker. He scored 7 goals at Loli Mushovani.
He was like you. He's a small boy with a small team.
No, in Katema, I think he's going to bring value. Look, the captain has been trying to do that. He's been trying all along.
Yeah.
He hasn't got a goal. And Katema has got 7. And with the arrival of Archford Gutu, I think he's going to get a better supply because there was nothing coming up from the so-called imports. I think Dynamos has got 3 or 4 foreigners that are playing
injured.
Who are always injured. And one of the guys is actually called Naima. For one reason or another, I don't know why. How can you give such a name to someone who cannot even
But maybe training in dribbles,
but Dynamos is very unpredictable. They will not play anything good to the eye, but eventually they will get a result.
They'll find a way.
Since he came in, Tonte, he has managed to stabilize the ship in terms of the number of losses. He's doing draws and wins here and there. 2 draws in the last 5 games, 2 wins in the last 5 games, and an expected loss to Highlanders. Of course, they can lose to Highlanders. But I think Caps still, to me, is stronger.
Caps is still stronger than Dynamos. Yeah. All right, let's look at probably a key battle. You know, I'm going to call it a battle of the veterans. Yeah. On Caps United side, they've got Method Manjali. Dynamo side, you're talking of Edward Sadomba. And it's highly likely that they're going to be marking each other.
Yeah.
Who is going to come out a victor?
I think in terms of the pace, Jujuza would that pace method. And in that battle is clear. If ever there's a weakness with Cape United is their defensive half, their centre halves. But for Sadomba, it remains to be seen if he recovers from the concussion he suffered against Black Rhinos. Him and Method Mwanjali, I mean, is a given. The pace of Sadomba will be too much for Mwanjali.
So let's look at probably the scoreline prediction.
Well, I think Cape United will win 2-1 with Chungwa scoring twice.
Which team do you support, Mark?
Let me put it in perspective.
Don't tell me about a team that you used to support. Which team do you support?
Right now, I support Mako Gold 442.
Between these two?
Cape United.
Cape United, of course.
I would like to believe it's going to be a 1-0 draw. Yeah, because Caps lets in goal.
He's safe. Why do you always want to play on the safe match?
No, but I'm talking about what's on the ground. Caps has scored 25 goals, so I'm thinking Caps is going to score something.
Dynamos has
scored 9, but Dynamos can score. Then Caps has let in 16. Caps has let in 16. That's why I'm thinking Dynamos can score. Already 16 goals. So I think Dynamos has got a chance to score. So that's why I'm going with a 1-1 draw.
All right, 1-0 draw. Yeah. Charmaine?
I think okay.
Just go with me. Be safe.
Marco.
I'll protect you. Be safe.
I think a draw will do, guys.
Oh.
Yourself.
Yeah.
You want to go on the safe margin?
Yeah.
All right, and for the rest of the Zimbabwe Premier Soccer League, Chicken Inn face Malawi City at Luveve on Saturday. Rangers play Wange at the National Sports Stadium also on Saturday. ZPC Kariba have a date against Triangle at Nyamunga, and Kariba Yada at home against Harare City at Rufaro. Ngezi Platinum Stars host Black Rhinos at the Baobab in Mondoro. Ngezi Champions FC Platinum are favourites against Chapungu at Mandava.
And on Sunday, Manika Diamonds face Giants Highlanders at Vengere, while Tel 1 face Mshawani at Luveve. And the biggest one we were discussing, Dynamos against Caps United, is at the home of football, Rufaro, on Sunday.
Nations is still on, and you can predict the scoreline for the 3rd and 4th place playoff match between Nigeria and Tunisia tonight. Spend a minimum of $10 at any Chicken Inn outlet in Zimbabwe. Write your final score prediction for any Africa Cup of Nations game on your receipt. Take a picture of the said receipt and prediction and send it to the number 0731 200 595 before kick-off time. And campaign prizes are official Warriors supporters shirts, branded wear, soccer balls and meal vouchers. Entry close at kick-off ahead of each game. The draw will be done at the end of each game and the winners announced the next day.
So we had 5 vouchers to give away, and the lucky winners that managed to give us 3 Chicken Inn FC midfielders and told us which team Chicken Inn FC played on the 30th of March 2019 are?
Sadly, well, you are coming through on Facebook, but my midfielder yeah, you know, thanks to Anna Florence Mazira, they have really tried. My Kiki, but there is Tafazwa, author Gorejena, who has given us these midfielders. Let's see if they're the right midfielders. Okay. There's Panashe Mutasa, there's Sifon Lovu, and there's Clement Matao. Well, congratulations, because those are some of the midfielders at Chicken Inn FC. And in terms of the team that Chicken Inn played on the 30th of March, well, they played against ZPC Kariba and they won by 3-1. So my prize are we one did it, right?
We just need to share. Just giving away.
And so yeah, Tafadzwa Gorejena giving us those midfielders. Mike Kiki as well, Florence Mazira. Congratulations to you two guys. You have won yourselves the meal vouchers. So we are giving away 5. So 2, Ayenda.
Because I 3.
3.
1, 2, Can 3. I predict the Chicken Inn match for the weekend and get 1 voucher? Chicken Inn 4, Chicken Inn 4, and they're playing Tier 1.
Just play.
One midfielder. Marvin Gaki.
Marvin Gaki.
My favorite.
Muchanek.
Marvin Muchaneka.
Yeah,
Innocent Muchaneka.
There's a player in there. He's a player.
Marvin Gaki is a player.
Valentine Kadonzo as well.
Yeah.
From Dynamos to Chicken Inn.
311.
Abantu vari kutadzera kumana zvese
izvi inowanzotaurwa nevanhu when it becomes a competition people vanobva varova nehanhu.
Yeah, so congratulations once again to our winners. Tafadzwa author Gorejena, you've won yourself a meal voucher. Florence Mazira, we'll be in touch and just let you know how you're going to get your prizes. But it's been good. Lunch is served. The couch done and dusted for today. But in I'm close to I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
You're the midfielder, don't pass like you're the striker.
Don't worry, Japas.
Talk so time. Didn't Clemens Matao.
I didn't ask you for your prediction. Dynamos Caps United.
Caps United.
What Dynamos and Oh, it's been good having you along on the couch, sponsored by Chicken Inn. Thanks again to our analyst Makomborero Mutimukulu, Moyo, and our guest artist Bryan K. My name is Howard Musonza. He's going to be playing us out while we dig in. Love that chicken.
And I am Charmaine Chasweka. Join us again in our next edition of The Couch. And now we'll leave you with the music of Bryan K. Bryan, the floor is all yours.
Tichikura taspakiwa na mukoma Oliver. Pakare pae tichiterera tichifara. Naye mwana wanga uripi. Unani? Ndidzo dzimbo dzainetsa tichikura tespakiwa nema 4 brothers rudo imotoro noto kuchidzirwa vana mai rudo imotoro noto kuchidzirwa vana mai musati zvamarorwa imi hamuchachena imi musati zvamawanikwa imi hamuchageza imi chokwadi munosiwa mumbao mumamega mega chokwadi munosiwa mumbao mumamega mega makatemba kusiwa makatemba makatemba shuwa makatemba makatemba kusiwa makatemba makatemba shuwa kwandinova werewe kwandinova handimbokanganwi kwandinova kwandinova iwerende iwe kwandinova handimbokanganwi kwandinova ona ruvarangu chitekete chamai nababa pane zvinotadza kurara nekubvunga iwe chitekete chitekete akiriba 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 chitekete